Hi folks, we're now going to turn our attention to some new heads from Remo. I use the term new heads loosely because we're all familiar with Remo's line of Emperor heads, but these are Emperor Ebony heads. And the nice thing about them is that one of the two plies is of a black film instead of two plies of clear film, and that's what gives it the colour. And if I remember correctly, and if I'm wrong I'll put it in the text wrap, but I believe that actually the bottom layer is black and the top layer, the top ply, is clear. That way you don't get any of the colouring transmitted to your sticks, which used to be a problem back in the day, where if you played a coloured head, then fairly shortly afterwards your cymbals would start to show that same sort of colour, and so would your nice white sort of ambassador coated head on your snare drum. So by putting the black ply underneath the clear ply, that negates any of that likely to happen. Now the other thing is that the black film actually does just only lightly changes just like the tone of the head, whereas with a clear Emperor head you get a lot of kind of like that nice wet attack. With the black heads I've found, or the ebony heads, I found that there's more, it's kind of like a little more compressed, a little more focused, perhaps a little more warmer, not quite so wet and slappy as the clear Emperors are. So if you use an Emperor head, or you're looking for a two-ply head that's just going to focus the drums in a little more, give it a nice warm sound, then I would heartily recommend that you check out Remo Emperor Ebony heads. They're available in a raft of sizes, starting I think with 6-inch and going all the way up to 20 something. I don't actually have my notes in front of me. We kind of did this review on the fly because we liked this Pearl Masters set so much that we thought, oh, let's put the ebony heads on it and see what they sound like. And I'm jolly pleased that we have done too. Particularly actually if you use a birch kit, which is very bright, is full of a lot of attack and projection. In a way, the Emperor Ebony heads just kind of back a little bit of that off, making them a little more friendly, if you like. And at the same time, compared with the clear Ambassador heads that this kit came with, if you want to know what it sounded like, check back the previous issue and see the review. It adds a little more sort of bottom end and a little more kind of, as I say, focus to the notes. So here we are, Remo Emperor Ebony heads. Have a listen and enjoy. So there we are, folks, Remo's rather wonderful Emperor Ebony heads. And again, just these are two small toms, 10 and 12, and frankly I could probably go and do a gig with just those two because I get such a nice low, fat, clear, precise tuning without it all sort of wobbling out. So if you're looking to refresh your kit, then I would definitely suggest that you put the Remo Emperor Ebony heads on your list of heads to assess. There's actually quite a nice video also on the Remo website, so please do check that out. That's it, Remo Emperor Ebony heads.